stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me.
Tonight, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.Ron Williams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They run the counter. Gibson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the Panthers' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. And this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Play action. It's Burrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return will stop right around the 25. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
26-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
That's the end of the first quarter. With this Washington 7, Panthers nothing.
On 1st down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Allen. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Open man is Myers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Makes this Washington 10, Panthers nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. Their own 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try to get things settled down a little bit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Oh, refusing, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading into a Washington touchdown.
The kicker on.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Second and 1.
Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block it, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Burrow. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
1st and goal.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Forced out to his left. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And Burrow going to throw again. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Makes this Washington.
And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the 1st half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about that. But now it gives them a chance to regroup, feel a little bit better about themselves. And how many games have we done where we've seen everything flip when another half begins? And by the way, did you say hyperbolic?
I did. Well, thank you. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The 35-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.